Hello friends, it is I, not Maria, and today I really want to share with you some of the projects that I would love to sew slash create slash do just in general. I have a list of projects that I'm really interested in completing at some point, and I have some that are already in the works and some that are going to take a little bit of time, but I thought it'd be fun to share them with you since I've seen a couple of other creators do some sort of video where they show you like their dream projects. So without further ado, let's go ahead and begin. If you are new here, hi, hello, my name is Not Maria, and if you are a returning viewer, hi, hello, welcome on in. I do a lot of stuff with creativity and house stuff and fashion and just general vibes and vlogs. So if you're interested in all that, go ahead and join us, subscribe, leave a like on this video, and comment down below what project you're currently working on or some sort of dream project that you've got in the works or just in your brain. Now, like I said, I have a running list. This is one of my many bullet journals, and I have quite a few dream projects that I'm really interested in doing. I'm just gonna kind of list them off. Some of these are gonna be sewing projects. In fact, most of these are gonna be sewing projects, but some of them are just some things I want to do around my house. If you're new here, my partner and I, bought a house a couple of years ago. I believe it's been 3 years now that since we closed, and we've slowly been doing some projects to it. And I kind of want to show you some stuff, maybe in the future, but definitely not today. But I do have more things that I want to do to it, obviously. Projects never end when you have a home, regardless of whether it's owned or rented. More than that, I have a lot of things that I want to do with sewing. Like I mentioned in this video, 2025 is my year of crafting, my year of creating, and just finding fulfillment in things outside of work. If you have seen my footprint on the internet at all, I am a lover of niche fashion. Specifically, I really like a lot of niche J fashion. That's kind of where my love and creativity around fashion really grew. In part of that, one of the first things that I did once I started making my own money was actually buy myself an EGL cord. For those of you that don't know, you might have heard it as Lolita. I believe I'm far enough into the video. But there is a masculine counterpart called OG. It's very like Prince clothing. I've really been into the more like royal core, and I know the corification of aesthetics, we're setting that aside. It's just easier to describe it that way. But I really like the royal aspect. My two cords that I was able to purchase myself, just purchase in general, was this cathedral-esque look and this Little Red Riding Hood look. Both are very specific on the vibes, and between these two and just some other things that I've had pinned that I would love to buy if I could ever find it in my size, just the royal stuff just really speaks to me. And in that, OG really speaks to me. I think it is just so perfect for just what I've got going on with how I view my body and my gender, and being able to sew my own OG cord. Ooh. Funnily enough, I think some of the stuff that I'm going to be making / in the works of making is going to be really helpful to get me close to that. One of my other dream projects that I have kind of started working on is I really want to make a Stolas costume, specifically the one where he goes on the date with Blitz to Aussies. I have some of the items. I have a whole Pinterest board of things that I want to make, and I've got fabric. I don't think you can see it in my background, but I've got like 6 yards of fabric that I can use to make just a beautiful... I am so excited. That whole project has me a little bit stressed because I want to get as much of it done before August when I've got Comic-Con. But also, I don't think that my sewing technique is there to fully do it justice. So Because here's the thing, I have a lot of cartoon slash fiction outfits that I really want to recreate. Like, for example, I really want to make the dress that Odette and the Black Swan wear in Barbie Swan Lake. When I was like 7, I think, somewhere around there, I think I was in kindergarten, I actually wore Odette's dress for Halloween one year. And since then, and since I have gotten back into sewing, it is sitting in the front of my brain that at some point I need to do it. I'm not going to do the full length gown. I really want to do like the ballerina length gown just because it'll be so much cheaper to produce, but also like I could wear it to cons without being like, I'm wearing a full ball gown to a convention in the middle of the desert. So, gotta think about practicality like that. But it's a dream project. I know it's got a lot of skills, and it's, like I said, it's really just a lot of money because it is just layers and layers and layers and layers of tulle. And although you'd probably use organza for that, but tulle could be really cute. And the iridescent, Speaking of bad, I actually want to make a fun villain cosplay, specifically the villain from Tokyo Mew Mew, specifically this guy. Something about this character has stuck in my brain and has just, I don't even know. I don't even know what it is about this character from an anime that I watched 12, 13 years ago. Something about this character has just stuck in my brain so hard that I really want to do them justice, and I want to make this cosplay. I would love to find a group of people that could do like the rest of the cosplay. That would be a dream. Unfortunately, I don't have that many friends. So if you would be interested in doing a Tokyo Mew Mew cosplay, hit me up. I think it could be really, really fun. And also similarly fun of a cosplay to make, and also kind of, gender fuckery that I'm kind of keeping a theme to. I would love to dress up as Princess Marco. Something about that episode where they go to that princess boarding school and Princess Marco, something about that just really resonated in my brain for some reason. Again, that would also be a really fun group cosplay. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, you should be able to see it in my background because I've got them right here. I've got the full cast. It's just one of those shows that really made a big impact on me, even though I'm not totally pleased. Actually, you know what? The ending kind of sucked. So those are more like character cosplays that I really want to do. I've been cosplaying for a good God, when was my first anime convention? 2018? 2019 was my first convention. So it's been about 6 years that I've been cosplaying. And I think that getting into making my own cosplay is going to be just so rewarding. I have already made 2 actually. I made Greg from Over the Garden Wall. I also made Chimera Fallon from Dungeon Meshi. Both of these were like half made, half purchased. I'm really interested in trying to make like my own cosplay like completely, because I also kind of want to make my own clothes, and I have a couple of ideas of things that I specifically want to make. Like, I've had this floating idea of like a love core jester in like leather. Would it be fair to say like Dom vibes? That would be like a dream goal, because I mean, listen, like I've said with everything else, the skills that I would need are that much higher. Leatherworking being one of them. So that is kind of like a long-term goal for the future. It lives rent-free in my brain so often. Like, one of the other things that I want to make that's also still sewing related is I want to make some sort of like organza nightwear. So I think that'll be really fun. I've been doing a lot of exploration with things that make me feel good about my body, and something like this would just The next phase in this is going to be things for my house. I mean, there's a lot of projects that I want to do. Like, I want to paint this wall. I want to actually repaint the whole house because it's this very neutral brownish color that I'm not super happy with. So little cross stitch coasters would be really cute. I've been working on a cross stitch actually. It's not back here. It's back here actually. I've been working on this cross stitch for a little bit and it's still not done. I'm still filling in the white. I think doing some cross stitching, so making my own decoration would be really fun and rewarding. You know, I have someone over and they're like, oh my God, I love your coasters. And I'm like, I know, thank you. I made them myself. So that'll be a fun project to work on. That'll be one that takes me a long time, but that'll be a fun thing to do for the future. Maybe something that I could do that's a little bit like closer to something that I could do soon-ish as like a fun little afternoon project is I want to make a display for my pins, my enamel pins, and also just like my pins. And I've seen a couple of cute things on Pinterest. They're just kind of like little flag staff things. I think that'd be so cute. I've got this whole box is just full of pins that I can't put up because I don't have space for them. I mean, you can see that I've got a couple of pins in my background, but like I need like a proper place to just display all of them. So doing some sort of little project like this would be just so cute and so fun. Speaking of more home projects, specifically things that need to be sewn, I also want to make a moon phase garland. I have had this garland around my archway from my space / the common area into the kitchen for like a year now. My favorite thing ever. It's just so cute and I feel like it makes the home feel a lot more vibrant. Even with the orange. It's not even orange. It's like sand colored. Not that it's a bad color. I want something more lively, something more fun and exciting. And so I've had that and I saw this garland on Pinterest, but I'm pretty sure it's made out of metal. Can't do that, won't do that. So I think it'd be really cute to make some sort of moon phase garland for maybe not my background, but probably for like right behind where you are, which is where I have like the half wall between my office / dining room and the living room. I think doing something from the walls or from the ceiling would be really cute and just add a nice little decorative piece. I think I'd probably make that out of felt, but I think I also have enough black and white fabric that I could just make it out of normal fabric. So I don't know. That could be fun. That could be cute. I've got a couple things that I would love to paint at some point. Back to my archway. I saw this thing on Pinterest. Oh, I don't know if you hear that popping. I saw this thing on Pinterest where someone painted their archway. Specifically, they painted it like rainbow colors. Genius. Genius, you're so smart. I want to do that too. I want to paint my archway rainbow colors because that wall, I'm thinking of, we could either paint it some sort of fun teal-ish color and then do like the rainbow, because I think the kitchen I want to paint green. I think my space, my back wall, this one right here, I want to paint purple, and probably that wall we can make teal or like some sort of cyan color to match my curtains. Ooh, and then the rainbow. Oh, that'll be so exciting. That'll be so fun. That'll be so cute. And at some point, we want to get rid of our popcorn ceiling and just smooth it out. And if I do, I am going to paint my ceiling. It's not going to be white or whatever color it is. It's going to be a starry night sky. Just like these pictures. Do you see the vibes? Especially if I could do it in the bathroom. I would be so fulfilled. That would make you so incredibly happy. So that's all I've got. I know, what an abrupt way to end the video. Don't have too many projects. It's just, I just need to find the time to do them because I am working full time. So We'll work on them slowly, and I'm hoping that each one of these I can at least upload, make a video and upload and show you guys and bring you guys along. So if this was fun and if you've got inspired by some of the stuff that I've talked about, why don't you go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, and join us as I hopefully, fingers crossed, get all this done at some point. You'll just have to come back and see what I do and when I do it. Thank you all for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye!